What's up, YouTube? I forgot my username, but I got a small video for you. I guess messages, enlightened messages, woke messages, stuff like that. So, first topic I wrote down: watch out for September 19th through 25. Seems like a storm's brewing, and my reasons for it. There's many songs I've seen. There's actually a picture circulating around the Hebrew community, but there's many songs just called September 22nd, and a lot of them got released this year, and it's suspicious, like why they are all these rappers and celebrities got the songs of the same name, right? September 22nd. Second reason, this artist called Playboy Cardi. Not that I listened to him, but he had an album that was supposed to come out 2 years ago, and like all of his fans, and I know about this because of my age too, because I've people that used to be my friends, I still have them online, and because I like to see what they're up to, I like to see what the world is thinking. So they're all hyped about his new album. They're all excited. It's called Whole Lotta Red, and it's gonna be released on the 19th of September. And if you watch Rap the News, he has some warnings coming out about the 19th. And all of the YouTubers that I may mention in this video, I'm gonna leave their links in the description, along with I'm gonna just leave out all the links in all the YouTuber channels that I download information from mentally. And you guys can go check them out, but you guys probably check them out already before you reach me. But next thing, Israel, the fake synagogue is saying they got bombed yesterday, and it was the same day they made a peace treaty. They did a peace treaty yesterday, and they also got bombed the same day. That scripture, when they talk about peace, then sudden destruction will come upon them. Well, that was like a mini version of that happened. I don't know if it's the actual peace deal, but I can't really recognize any antichrist. But there's so many ones that fit the bill, but none of them has really came out. So I can't really say, Obama or Jared Kushner, which is Trump's stepson. But yeah, all this shit. Excuse my language. COVID-19. Just think about it. It's just something quick to come in my head. It might not have any connection, but 19. And then I'm talking about watch out for the 19th. Okay? And I believe that we're actually in the year 2011. And, the Gentiles, the evil Gentiles, they changed the time and the dates. And, because I'm a Gentile too, my father's Mexican, my mother's black. But the evil Gentiles, because I follow Torah, they change the times and dates. So, the Mayan calendar, some people say that, some Hebrews are saying that they are the indigenous people, and I kind of believe it too. I do believe it, that they are the indigenous people, and then some Hebrews disagree with it, but the Mayans created the calendar, and they basically said the end of the world happened at 2012. The Most High gave them that knowledge. And there's a video of some guy in Africa. I'll try to put the link of that video in the description. But there's a video of some guy in Africa. No, it's from Mr. The News, so you can just go to his channel. Mr. News has a video talking about we're actually in 2011, and again, sorry for repeating myself. There's a guy in Africa who knows it's 2011, and the 2012 is supposed to happen in the equinox, which is ring a ding ding, September-ish kind of month, So, and we're in September. I think it's the 17th or the 16th, one of those. And the world's supposed to end 2012. Now, election day, I'm not exactly sure when election day is, but it's in the time frame between September 19th and September 25th. Those are the days to watch out for. And even now, there's no day to watch out for. Literally, as long as you're alive on this earth, watch out for every day. But there's an asteroid coming. There's election, not only election, because you know they like to pull shit. Excuse my language. They like to pull stuff on election, but there's an asteroid coming the day before. It's supposed to hit Earth. Even all the major news people are saying it. So something to look out for. And that's my topic. Watch out for 7/15. My second topic is the Great Division, and I can feel a great division happening between the people. Like, people have to choose a side. Just call it red and blue. And you know that Netflix movie that came out called Cuties, and it's supposed to have like pedophiles and stuff, subliminal messages. Where, well, I've seen on Facebook. It's one of the places you can find the most worldly people. I have OCD. I'm organized stuff. Anyway, I've seen on Facebook that people are defending Cuties. They're defending this pedophile movie, and even if they know it's wrong, because it's kind of mainstream that it's wrong, right? Even if they know it's wrong, it's not mainstream anymore. People are defending it, and what I've noticed is the people on the blue team, which would be the truth, versus the lie, which is the red team. They're becoming less and less. They're dwindling. There's getting less and less people who follow the Torah, or even just on the good side, you know. And the requirements for division to be on the blue team is getting tougher and tougher by the day. Not really. The requirements to be on the lie side, on the red team, on Satan's side, is getting easier and easier every day. And to follow the Torah, the standards have not changed since it was created. Standards of the Torah has not changed, but the standards of the world gets lower and lower. Anyway, even people like the Hebrew, right? He tells truth. Someone who's self-aware and he's a Hebrew and he tells truth. And let's say someone who's against Pizzagate, 5G, stuff like that. Those two people can agree on items, but eventually even they will be separated. And it's the wicked versus righteous. I can feel the division between me and my family, especially my mother. Every day we're becoming more and more like strangers. And she's Jehovah's Witness, and she knows that there's a great division coming. And I told her like 2 years ago, if anything were to happen, do not snitch me out, you know. And I kept telling her that too. I even told her recently before she started telling me that. But I'm telling this because I post a lot of truth, and my family thinks I'm crazy now. Should give you an idea, right? So they're probably gonna label me as a terrorist. I feel like they're gonna label all religious, especially like Trump was talking about executing black extremists, black identity extremists, which will not be Black Lives Matter because that's the government psyop. It will be the Hebrew Israelites, claiming that they're Israelites but they're actually black according to the world, so that's why they're called black identity extremists. It's just funny, extremists. It obsesses me how stupid the world is. But the Most High chose people to have wisdom, and he chose some to not have wisdom. Anyway, yeah, my mother's becoming like a stranger more and more every day, and she's getting more and more worldly. Yet she has these she's always been a worldly person, but she has these Zoom chats on Zoom with her witness friends, her Jehovah's Witness friends, and they're telling her they told her the mark of the beast is coming in 10 years. This is getting silly, but anyway, they're telling her that you're gonna have to choose a side, and people are gonna be against each other. So all of a sudden, she's telling me not to snitch her out and becoming distant from me, and I don't know for that reason, but you know, as my mother, I'm supposed to feel a certain way about it, but she's telling me this, right? I've been telling her this for years. When I bought prepping supplies my first time, maybe like 3 years ago. And 3 years ago is when it started for me, this journey. She thought I was crazy, just wasting my money, and everything I say, she just instantly ready to disagree, not even hearing me, just ready to disagree, and just follow what the news say. And I was telling her about Planet Hell and the Nibiru, and I was telling her how the sun in the sky is red, right? And you can sun gaze at it. It's midday. You can sun gaze at this sun, right? It's not the sun, it's Nibiru. That's why you can sun gaze at it in the middle of the day. But it's Planet Hell, as Raptor News says. But she just cut me off and she was like, "Oh, there's some firemen fighting on the TV. I gotta see this." And she hung up on the news. Some firemen beating up some people instead of the police. And I don't know if it was true or not, but what value does that have to your life, man? Just, and then I'm your son. You're supposed to have at least some respect for me, you know. But I call myself child of Israel, not because I'm Israel, but because she is Israel. I don't know if that's my YouTube name, but on my Instagram bio it says child of Israel. That's because she is actually Israel. I'm just a child of Israel. And I don't know, maybe I feel like the Most High put me as a mixed person, or as a Gentile, because maybe there's no mixed people, because you're the seed of your father. So I can be humbled. Because if I was a Hebrew and I came to this truth, I would probably end up as one of the camp people. Just saying. And I'm happy I'm not, you know. I'm happy to be a servant and push the broom in the kingdom, if I am even freaking worthy to be in the kingdom. Anyway, Nibiru in the sky. I already talked about Nibiru. Oh, and Mr. The News. He came, I was watching this live right now. It's probably still going live, but he said some smart things. Some guy was talking about as above, so below, right? So, Nibiru, what's his name? Mr. The News. He was saying that, you know, he talked about a Rap the News topic too. He was saying that when you go to sleep, you know, your spirit goes to the Most High to replenish your spirit, right? So, personally, this hit for me. He says, when you dream, you're actually in the spirit realm. If you have a spirit, you're not even in this body, you know. They say this, you're not even in this earth. You're a spirit. This is just the body. And when you dream, you're in the spirit realm. And whatever happens in the dream happens in real life, right? That hit me so hard because lately I've been noticing over the past few months, in my dreams, whatever happens in my dreams, it will happen in real life that same day. When I wake up, something will happen, exactly the dream, just the earthly version. But I noticed that whether I be in a good place in my life or in a bad place, if something bad happens to me in the dream or something good happens to me in the dream, it's converted into this earthly life. And I get it, you know. It happens to me, and I'm like, wow, this literally happened in my dream, and it's happening every day without fail. So, and that's if I remember my dreams, which is when I do, I follow the commandments, and I do fall off and stuff. But now I am I'm blessed not to be led astray, and I'm so thankful that He hasn't put a strong delusion on me, that I can still see some truth and some light. So, and I'm not under strong delusion, so I am not going to the left or the right. The Most High could kill me right now, and you know, sometimes you beg Him not to kill you, and it's not worth it. It's not worth a single thing. Even if I die a painful death on the earth, I hope I don't go to hell, to that planet in the sky, in the lake of fire. So that's pretty much my video. What I have to say. I'm kind of pausing to just go over my head, see if, and these notes, see if there's anything else I might want to say. But I'm gonna leave some YouTube channels in the description. And if you don't know them, I highly recommend you go through them and download that information. The strongest recommendations I can give you is Rap the News. He, for 3 years, like, he's the one who really got me into this truth. Well, no, I can't say that. The Most High got me into this truth, because I actually asked the Most High. I can talk about that maybe another time. Maybe I already said in another video, but he Most High led me to Rap the News. He led me to the camps first, which led me to Rap the News, and the camps were more of a entertainment video. You know, it's just someone coming up on the street angry and stuff. But sometimes they do get out some good precepts and good truth and stuff. But you know, they still believe in the idol, and they still worship creation over creator, and they give him reverence, and they say his name before even they don't even say the creator's name. They say Yeshai. I'm not saying the actual name, whatever, right? And then they give honor to these humans, a great millstone or whatever. But they don't say the name of the creator at all in that whole sentence. They just say the Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, forgive me. But where's the Yah, the Yahweh, the Yahuwah, wherever you refer to as the creator? They don't say that. They just say the sun, right? So something's clearly wrong with that. But the division is getting greater and greater, even between Hebrews. Some Hebrews believe chariots are gonna come and they're gonna get powers. That I can't say for sure. I don't know. I think there are Hebrew powers. You know, it's in the Bible. Take Samson for example, or any of the judges or any of the prophets. But I think the way you get these powers is you gotta follow the Torah, and like not to the left or to the right. You're on the narrow path of the Torah, and yeah. Also, it's a law to write down the Torah, so make sure you write down your 613 commandments. I do it in a small book, so that way I can keep it in the kit. I had written up to 300, but I lost my initial book, so now it's at 216, and I do it every day. 613. So yeah, just write the law if you can. It's certainly worth it. It will sharpen your brain and keep those laws fresh in your mind. And when you read it, when you're done with it, you can always read over it. You know, and I put 10 commandments on sticky notes, but I taped them to be more secure on my doorpost. And then I'm putting daily. I'm putting random commandments, because there's 613 of them, random around my room. Well, and not around, but random. Yesterday I did 10 commandments and I did 3 random ones. I guess I can do 4 random ones tonight, not to go in that 3 pattern, but yeah, that's that. And again, final reminder, I am leaving these YouTube videos, these YouTube channels in the description. So do yourself a favor, go ahead over, download their knowledge. But for any human on this earth, don't trust in whatever they say 100%. You know, use your common sense. See what lines up with your spirit and what doesn't. And if you're sinning, if you live in a bad lifestyle and you know it, you're not gonna understand this information, and your spirit gonna lead you in the wrong direction. And for the wicked, they're not even watching this, because they don't have a spirit, they don't have a conscience to tell them right from wrong. That's why they're getting evil and eviler by the day. I'm sure you noticed if you've been watching this long. So yeah, that's all I got to say. Shalom Israel and all other fellow servants, because face it, man, you're either gonna be a servant in the kingdom, because that's what the Torah say, and so much more of the Old Testament, or you know, you can't be. Maybe you won't be treated as, we won't be treated as badly. I don't think so. And it'll be a happy thing. You know, what the hell, you're gonna go to hell? But for those of you Gentiles who that doesn't sit right with, you have the wrong idea about it. You know, don't think of an earthly idea of a servant. It's not bad, you know. And there's countless scriptures that say the same law for the Hebrew and for the Gentile. While it might not be a completely equality, which is, I'm not even caring about that, it's not fucked up, okay? It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be wonderful if you make it in the kingdom. So own up to your Gentile selves, and especially if you're mixed. I know it can be, like, for me at first it was hard. That kind of was like a heavy hit for me, but what the hell, I love the Most High, you know. I'm not gonna delude myself. I'm not gonna trick myself or soothe myself. Give me the truth. The truth hurts, but the truth sets you free. That's what I love about the truth. Shalom, Israel and fellow Gentiles in the truth, fellow strangers, fellow sojourners. But when sojourn means to, you know, I just rant a lot. But anyway, yeah, shalom.